EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us south of the border to the vibrant capital of Mexico City. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the LA Chargers and the Mexico City Golden Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Herbert on the first play wants to pass it. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Here's the first carry for Austin Ekeler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Baylor Tigers. Baylor Tigers.
This is Aaron Jones, and he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught by Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Now Jones. Just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the wall. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. Jones again. And he's going the wrong way again. He'll lose yardage here back to the 5. Check that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive. And now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might you go for it?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Defensively, they were all over that. When he decided to keep it, there were a lot of eyes just darted on him.
I wonder if he followed the progressions properly there. I think maybe he really wanted to run with the football. Turned out not to be the correct decision.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Get it!
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he'll power his way up near the 25.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
Warriors 70.
Stroud to throw it. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards that time. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You talk about the defense for these Chargers. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
Buffalo 18.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Cardale Jones. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Herbert off of play action. Rolling to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here we're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not forcing it there. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the first down.
McPherson's kick is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Let's go.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
79 Broncos. Ready, right?
Now Stroud. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Stroud on 3rd down now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And they'll get this just to the 47-yard gain. The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it looking to pass. brought down. Always the punter, Ryan Wright. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Well, meanwhile, the pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Stroud. And for the 3rd time here, this Harvard's intercepted. Now he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Play action. It's Herbert. Steps away. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone. his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It's caught inside the 25. And the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Come on.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Stroud looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
Touchdown! Nico Collins from 8 yards out.
And the Golden Eagles get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to deal with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurt yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
Deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
They face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. They'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Charger first there as Herbert finds Williams.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch,
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
so first and foremost, my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Stroud now on first and 10. That'll be incomplete with 9
seconds now showing on the clock.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally.
Touchdown! Nico Collins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Golden Eagles are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. A running play on first down will get 4 up to the 29. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this third quarter of play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the ready. 60 Vikings, 60, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let's go.
On first down, here's Stroud. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, my goodness. Here's a 5th interception. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Run.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Well, they were going for the big strike right there, but this just terrific coverage by the defense in the end zone.
And what helps being a safety in this spot is the back line of the end zone. Defensive back coaches always preach. That's an extra defender because you know that they can only run so far. They can't run past you out of the back of the end zone. Then you know you can't be beat over the top. It gives you a chance to go make a play.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Hurry, hurry.
And Stroud now to throw. That is caught. And they work this right upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on third down.
That's a play that likely be forgotten when we talk about big moments in this game. Well, plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
Okay,
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
That's complete. It's Collins. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
70 Timberwolf. Warriors 70.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Stroud will look to throw once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and a yard. Here's Herbert. And it's complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing now is Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL. And this offense on third down today, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot down in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Herbert on 1st down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23-yard line.
Here's Herbert. To the right side, complete to Williams. 18 yards that time to push him out 1st and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And it's caught. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. With the ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. And they'll run again. And he will not get out. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So a precious spot here for Evan McPherson. This for a 4th quarter lead. McPherson's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down, fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do, and the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits create some more.
That's caught inside the 20.
I'll tell you what, he's got 2 touchdowns in the leg already. And that very well could have been a third. They have had absolutely no answer for him defensively, and he's just run free all game long.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end line. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
On the double.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60, Panther 60.
Stroud completes this out wide. He got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Let's go.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Hands it off again. And he's taken down. And that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
3. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Stroud. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds out of everyone's reach. And a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here's Stroud. As he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best part of the game in order to keep this one alive.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. On 2nd down, Eckler.
They're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still they'll have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
He's a gain of 6. First down, Chargers.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. Now Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Darren Stingley picks it.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every